thought that today would be a good time to share with y'all a little tour of my home studio. Since everything is nice and clean and I have not quite started too much school stuff, so it's not getting full of stuff. So I thought y'all would enjoy taking a look at my home studio. It's pretty special. First off, I wanted to say that I am very fortunate in that we have a couple extra bedrooms in our house. My husband and I don't have kids yet, so we have several rooms that don't quite have a dedicated use other than for our own personal selves. So I have one of the spare bedrooms that is my studio. Let's take a look. As you enter the room, this is what you see. Let's do a quick pan here. Not that big of a space, but it is very functional and naturally lit. So starting off here to the right of the door, I have storage drawers. This is actually really old storage drawers that I bought, I think, in middle school. I store artwork and fabric in there. On top is kind of my launch station with different things I have to do, and then that's my stack of books that I am in the process of reading. Have some artwork up there, all sorts of things from high school. Over here is my project station. Down at the bottom is technology kind of things. In the middle, each bin has specific projects. And then the second to top drawer says coloring, so it's all sorts of color materials. I have a fairly huge collection of color pencils and markers of all kinds, and coloring books in there, sketchbooks. Speaking of coloring pencils, my beautiful 150 Prismacolor set, which was an awesome gift from my brother-in-law. A few office things, and then my work desk. This desk my husband built a long time ago. It was just boards and shelf supports, and then we painted it. Then on my desk, I tend to keep anything that is a super action item. Like you can see there's some of my planning. And then I have some voiceover recording kind of things and pencils and whatnot. Then, bright, nice window. Over here is my bookshelf. And this bookshelf is kind of a bit of a family heirloom. It got passed on through me from my parents. It used to be really brown. It's kind of a cheap one with tacky wood grain contact paper on it, but I painted it white and I still use it today. Very good. And then tons of supplies on top there. Then we got the closet. Let's venture in the closet. It's actually not too dirty. Get the light. Okay, so this closet is all of the stuffs, and it looks a little overfull because we're in the summer, so I got some school stuff in there. So I have supplies kind of organized by shelves. You can see fabric there, artwork, and then tons of stuff from my childhood and excess supplies that I don't need right away. All of my memory stuff. Extra artwork, and then in the middle is all the stuff that needs to go back to school. I brought home some things that had to be washed, and then you can see like my curriculum binders are there, supplies I've bought, things like that. Alright, so back in the corner, there's lots of storage. You'll see I have lots and lots and lots of storage in my home studio. In here are different categories. That one just says memories, so any little mementos and things I stick in there. I kind of intend to do scrapbooks, but I never have, but I keep them all in there. And then paper, and then in progress projects. I have found that I have a lot of projects that I started it and didn't finish, or just lost interest, so I kind of left them in there. Weird little memory things from various stuff. Poster. Then more storage. You can see my tall storage there to the left. Then I have bins of all sorts of supplies. Markers, ink, paint, the spray cans of fixative and things, hot glue containers. You can see that pink container right there is from when I was in elementary school. That now holds all of my old color pencils. I still have my collection of color pencils from when I was like 5 or 6. And then my flat storage, so I have all of my large notepads of things. Then this weird shelf is in progress things that are big. So there's the big quilts I've been working on for like 4 years. Unfortunately, I work on it for a little bit and then I'm like, I don't really care about it. Then up there we have a bunch of sketchbooks and then tons, let's see, like 8 bins of different various supplies that I might need in projects. Then up top are a storage of things that I don't use very much. So I have my art bins from when I was in school, a box of fabric, old fabric, like old sheets and things. And then that bin, if anybody recognizes the plaid pattern there, that bin is things that I bought while I worked at Bath & Body Works. So things that I intended to give as a gift, and they're kind of like outdated now, but perfumes and gifty things, artwork. Then in this corner is like the altar to the art making process. A little silly, but this massive work table that my husband and I built like maybe 8 years ago, something like that. Big, huge, sturdy table. And then I have all of my tools hung around the wall. You can tell that I focus a lot on sewing lately. Got my sewing machine out, which sometimes sits on my little silver desk, but since I've been working on my quilts here and there in the summer, I kind of left that out. And then sewing kit, sewing supplies, and then artwork hanging up. And down underneath is my flat storage for bigger things. So I have all of the portfolios that I've collected over the years. I have a couple of really nice ones, a cardboard one, a couple of paper ones, and they all hold artwork in varying categories. So I have some from early stages of when I started my art school lean time, and then some that are examples that are too big to put in my closet, and then personal artwork. And there we go. So that is my home studio. Let's do another pan so you can take a look. If you have any questions, if I left anything important out, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I did leave out that I like to keep memory stuff very visual and hung up. Like this board right here are things related to me and my husband that we did. And then this board over here are all sorts of affirmation things, so letters and stuff I've gotten over the years. I hope you liked that quick tour of my home studio. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.